So I'm actually going to do one more video because when we were at the visitor center, we missed this, and they're recreating these gardens that they once had. I mean, it's really beautiful. I mean, this is in the middle of this desert. So they're redoing this rose garden here, and then there's an apple orchard I'll catch on the way out. But the cool part is, and this is where the most of the Japanese were living, on the very, I would say, the northwest side of the camp. It was called Merritt Park, and there's an information thing right when you walk in that I'll read in a bit. And I think all this was, now I don't remember seeing this, but I believe this is an original, I don't know what that, Pleasure Park, it probably says Pleasure Park in Japanese, 1943. And I don't know if there's water in there, but when you go to the museum and the visitor center, there's a little video and it shows kids playing in this water. It looks like it is dry right now. It's a little bit off the road, but it's it's like the third, fourth stop on the automobile tour. I thought it said audio tour, like you put something in your, oh, the big crow. Like you put something in your, you tune into a station or whatever. But this was the location, and I'm not sure how much of this would have been original, but if you watch the video, the kids were playing in the water here, like a pool. And they've taken it upon themselves, this, I guess, the National Park System, to recreate it. So I don't know how much of the structure other than that stone I just showed you. And this is really, really nice. Well, and the only thing they need to find a place where people can park their cars and come here and enjoy it, because you have to park off the side of a road where Olivia is. I can kind of, let me get in the shade a little bit. That's a nice reprieve from the heat. So Olivia is parked right, where are you? Right there. And it's just on the side of the road. There's no like real designated parking where multiple cars can park. So if somebody actually came, she'd have to pull up and pull far to the right. And if this was a busy day, I don't know how visitors would come to see any of this. I mean, there's obviously, oh man, do I dare? Seems strong enough. Oh, there's water on this side. I mean, if you want to call it that. And there's a little, that's where it's coming from. But eventually, I guess when it's all, I guess it's still it's in progress. Oh, the little stone thing looks like a turtle. And I want to say this is real grass under my feet. So I guess it's still in progress. But if you come here, this is something really cool and new that I haven't seen. But once again, I didn't do a lot of walking around when I was on my motorcycle. It was in November, it wasn't as hot as it is now. But this thing is very traversable. Little table here under this gazebo looking structure. Looks like they got more. Oh, it's a crow. I thought somebody was talking to me. It's got to be murder to work out in this heat, though. So hopefully, if you're watching you can't drive through here. You see I'm walking. We're close to where the hospital would have been also. So here's another one of these stone things. Pleasure Park, 1943. I'm imagining some of these trees should have been here. Well, we're here back then. I thought maybe this stone had some markings on it, but it doesn't. So I guess I'll head back over to the car. What used to be, the first time that I drove past here, like the guard tower, oh, by the way, the three original buildings are the auditorium, which is the visitor center, museum, gift shop. That's original. The two guard shacks, and those are original. Those are the only three structures that are fully original that are standing when this was, you know, the Manzanar Japanese internment camp, whatnot. See, so now, say Olivia is parked there and the car has to go around her. I don't know if you just saw that. So she didn't pull forward or anything. But since the first few times there wasn't anything out here, and there's not a lot of people that, I guess, stopped on the way to Mammoth, coming up from Los Angeles or whatnot. So this, I don't know if this was here at that time, but this is supposed to be an apple orchard. I'm imagining if they're redoing it, then this was an apple orchard. I gotta get back on the path to get around this. But this is just really in the middle of the desert, I'm telling you. I totally missed this on the first couple of trips. But when I came out here a few years ago, this was not even in development. This is the location it was at, and it probably had a marker saying where it was at, but it wasn't here. And it looks like they're going to be rebuilding some other buildings too. There's a big crow sitting here. And then this was on the map, which is a rose garden, which they're redoing. And you got a bunch of trees. I mean, there is some shade, some reprieve from the heat with these trees. But if you do come out, which I hope, I mean, if you're driving up, I mean, I don't know if anyone wants to make a special trip. Oh, I also asked, so there were 10 of these camps established, and I think all but 2 can be visited, and the 2 that you cannot visit are just totally, you know, disappeared, and they're on Indian reservation somewhere in Arizona, and there's nothing there. There's nothing there to see. There's no access to anything. So 2 of the 10 are no longer even viewable. And then of those, of the remaining 8, like 4 of them, I think 4 or 6 are national parks or operated by national parks, and like 3 or 4 are nonprofits, but they're visited. You know, you can visit them. I don't know what state they're in. I don't know if there's any structures up or if it's just plaques. But I'll tell you this: I believe Manzanar was the biggest, probably the hottest and the coldest, depending on what time of year it was. But I also think that Manzanar was the biggest. It held the most people, and probably is the most written about and documented one now. Now I thought I heard, and I'm probably wrong on this, but I thought I heard something where either it was going to happen or it did happen for Germans and Italians, but I don't think it ever did. My family, my dad immigrated from Italy after World War II. My mom's side immigrated after World War I, and one of those brothers was in the army. So I don't think that is correct, that there was a situation like that for Germans and Italians. So here comes another car. So as you see, there's a little patch out there where you could possibly park. But there's nothing adjacent to here, and they'll probably change all that. So that's my bonus video on this trip. Signing off from Manzanar. Throat's dry. We got a boogie on home. We got 4 hours left. It's been a heck of a journey and adventure with my daughters. Happy to spend it with her. A year ago today, it was her and I riding the rails all over Europe. There's another YouTube channel for that. It's called Eurovin 2023. So if you want to check that out, go ahead. All right, take care, everybody. Have a wonderful day, and believe me, stay out of the heat. You'll want to, especially if you're out here. Bye.